そうだ。僕がキラだ。This is what most people think of when they hear that a player wants to play an evil character. Now, I'm not saying there aren't players who want to play an evil mastermind that could or would ruin the immersion and the experience of the table as a whole, or worse, the entire campaign. Today, we are going to look at how you can create, write, and play an evil-aligned character in a responsible manner. Welcome to the Evil Characters video, here on Cardinal Adventures. First, the creation phase. If you want to create an evil character, you must be aware of the theme of the one-shot, short-term adventure, adventure path, or campaign in which you're participating. It is also your responsibility as a player to voice your intent of wanting to create an evil character with the other players, and especially the game master. Even if your game master approves, it is important that the group approves, because having an evil-aligned character in a group can clash with certain good-aligned character concepts. Now, assuming that everyone is on board and open-minded to you creating an evil character, let's write one. Again, you need to understand your boundaries when writing evil characters. Do not, I say again, do not write characters that will alter the overall table experience. For example, if the adventure you're going to play in is focused on the deity Shaylin, do not make a cloister cleric of Zon-Kuthon. Or if you are going to play the new Quest for the Frozen Throne adventure path, for the Frozen Flame. Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path. Sorry, that was an old WoW reference there. The Frozen Throne. Sorry. Quest for the Frozen Flame is a highly primal focused adventure path. So don't make an anti-nature evoker wizard that's trying to burn everything and destroy nature. That doesn't make any sense. You need to build in either a perpendicular or a parallel fashion, but never opposition. Let me explain what I mean through a few examples. Let's say I'm about to run a short adventure and the main theme and threat is centered around finding and defeating a blue dragon. I have 4 players that sign up and we agree on our meta contracts. More about those in one of my previous videos. The players want to make PCs that would be thematically or somewhat thematically tied to this adventure. We have an investigator, a dragon slayer oath champion, a blue draconic sorcerer, but our final player wants to write up a neutral evil, black-scaled kobold that is an ancestral oracle. As a game master, should I let them? The player tells me that their PC has been tasked to slay a dragon to prove their might to their ancestors, and doing so would allow them to become the tribe leader. This is an example of writing a parallel evil character. The character's goals and motives run alongside, parallel, of the main narrative, theme, and threat. Let's look at a different scenario. Same adventure, same group, Dragon Slayer Oath Champion, Investigator, Blue Draconic Sorcerer, and the player who wants to play an evil character still wants to fill the diviner role like they would have with their oracle. But this time, they want to write an Urgathoan war priest. As a game master, should I be concerned? The player tells me that they are willing to tend to the wounds of the party through non-magical means as to not commit an act of anathema to Urgathoa. The player is also willing to take the medic archetype for even better non-magical healing and wound tending. The player wants to use their divine powers for offensive and defensive spells, not for healing. This is an example of writing a perpendicular evil character. Their goals and desires are not directly in line with the main theme and threat of the campaign or adventure, but at the same time, they're not in opposition. Lastly, playing evil characters. Your character, as an evil-aligned one, is there to show and tell an alternative perspective, not grind the experience to a halt. Alignments that should be considered when playing an evil character are lawful evil and neutral evil. Unless you are running or playing an evil campaign, I wouldn't even entertain the idea of a chaotic evil character. I can count the number of people I trust with a chaotic evil character on one hand. It is very, very difficult to play one well without being disruptive or a spotlight hog. With that out of the way, your evil character should enhance the overall experience at the table. By no means does this mean that your character has to get along with everybody, or maybe they do so they can learn everyone's secrets and then blackmail them if they're cornered. Either way, you must find creative ways to ensure that you're always attempting to drive the story forward. Most players and game masters are looking for a reason to blame you as a player or just the presence of your character for disrupting the flow at the table. It is your responsibility to avoid this as much as possible. As soon as the game master or your players believe that you're attempting to intentionally ruin the experience, you've now become a target, which never ends well. As soon as you feel those seeds beginning to bloom, be communicative and nip it in the bud. So, what have we learned? We've learned that it takes someone who is honest, upfront, responsible, communicative, and most of all, mature to play an evil character in a hero setting. Maybe you've been turned down for wanting to create, write, or play an evil character in the past. If so, maybe this video helped explain why. Maybe this video could help you convince your game master to be more open-minded about evil characters. Either way, I just hope it helped. Do you like this kind of open topic video? If so, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy.